So hey, what's up guys, Riotbox here and welcome back to our MotoGP 18 career mode. Here we are then, we're going to be here for the next episode, which is going to be the first full episode of our MotoGP career. So we're here towards the second half of our season, our second season of career mode, where we were in the MotoGP Championship. We started in Moto2 and now we're in MotoGP for the second half, well, the last third, I'd say, of the season. So we're going to be doing again the same format, 3-lap races, and then next season we'll be getting in doing longer races and one race per episode. So for now we're going to carry on, so let's get into the next round. So here we are then, we are here at Thailand for our first time out on the MotoGP bikes in our career mode here at Thailand. So we're going to get out on track, see what we can do in our Red Bull KTM bike then, see what we can do. So the plan is to move on up to a better team, try and win the championship, and once we've won the championship with a better team, I'm going to move back down to either KTM or Aprilia, and then the plan is to what have I done? I've just ridden straight into there. So the plan would be to rebuild a team such as KTM or Aprilia. So let's start this qualifying lap. This might not be the quickest one because of obviously we've just messed up. I don't know what I was doing then. But nonetheless, coming to turn number 1 then, let's see how we do out in qualifying then for this opening lap. And I can go, get out of the way. Jesus Christ, that was close. So coming around the final corner then, to end this lap, this has been probably the worst lap I've ever done around Thailand. I don't know the braking points at all here at Thailand. It's all still relatively new. I haven't really raced this track at all, only in Moto 3 and the Red Bull rookies, and that's completely different braking and acceleration compared to these MotoGP bikes. So see, I've braked a bit early into there, but we're just going to be building on it in this qualifying session, wait and see what other people's lap times are like. I mean, we could be miles off the pace, but we could be miles up on the pace, who knows. So let's carry on with the laps then, keep banging the lap times and see how we get on. So what I'm going to do, I've got some bikes behind me, I'm going to let them through, and I'm going to try follow them through and see if we can pick up some different lines to take, because what I'm doing right now, I feel like I'm miles off the pace. So let's see how these laps go. So we've actually caught right up to them, and we're actually probably being held up a little bit by them. So we're going to go for a move on Nakagami here in the qualifying session, and clip the back of Bautista. Coming around the final corner then. We're on for a quick lap here. Can we convert it? Oh, we miss out by 0.5 of a second. That is so frustrating. But that's probably going to do it for me for qualifying maybe. I mean, ran out wide there. We can't really go much quicker than that. I don't know, we've maybe got a bit of time in the bag, but nah, we're 0.4 off. I'm just gonna get into the race then and see how we get on.
That's the end of the second and last qualifying session.
So Dobby took pole from Vinales, a good result for him. Vinales, Zarco, Marquez and Rossi. So here we are then, we are here for the race then, we're here at the Thai circuit for our first Thai Grand Prix. I mean, look at this. We are here then, and we're here for the first race of the episode at Thailand. I mean, this circuit, I don't know, I haven't done much practice around here, so Thailand, it could be a bit hit and miss, but let's see if we get a decent start. All I have to do is brake at the same time as the AI and turn in as the Tech 3 comes flying up the inside of the factory Yamahas there. Absolutely showing no respect for the Yamahas, the full factory team, and Zarco, you know, he's doing pretty well on that Tech 3. So coming into the brakes, braked a bit early. And we've got Petrucci trying to get under us. Oh my god. Getting all over the curb. Come on, right. So we slotted into 10th place. I think 10th place is pretty decent for us around here at this circuit. I mean, we've got 3 more laps to go. And we're actually approaching the end of the season now. So not too long to go. Right. Pulling it into turn number 4 then. Come on, let's get Lorenzo. I mean, it might be a bit difficult. This Tech 3, not this Tech 3, this KTM. Obviously, Tech 3 are going to use KTM next year. But this Tech 3 is I've done it again. This KTM is a bit of a handful. Just starting to get used to the bike though. Last time out when we were at Aragon, we really did struggle for our first race at the KTM team. But I think we could develop this bike into something decent. But I will be looking to move up after sort of after this season, so we'll see what sort of rides are on the table. We need to impress in the MotoGP class, and by finishing in potentially 10th place here today would be pretty decent. Of course, Alex Rins coming up our inside, always hopping over the curb, and Petrucci trying to get past us. It's not going to happen, is it? But the sound of this KTM bike has really grown on me as I get a little bit confused there, coming to turn number 1. Oh, a bit wide, not got the best exit, and Alex Rins goes slow and fast out, you know. Slow and fast out is the way you want to do it. So Alex Rins get back past us. So what we're going to do, we're just going to brake when he brakes. Brake very late. Oh, this is very tight. Look how late this is. So our brake's clearly not as good as the Suzuki's. You probably expect that, but we get a good run going out wide. Look at this. We're going to power past Rins. Didn't expect this KTM to be that decent at accelerating. I don't think it is. I think it's purely because we ran wide. And again, we have to be earlier on the brakes than Alex Rins. So not able to push this KTM around Thailand, although we're in 11th place, which is a really solid result for us on this KTM. But like I say, not able to push it just because I'm not familiar with the track. I mean, I haven't done many long races around here. Maybe a 100% race would be good for our pace around here. As you can see, the KTM just not turning in as much as the Suzuki. As you can see, Alex Rins starting to pull out, but Suzuki's a possibility. I mean, the episode where we just moved up to KTM, so the previous episode, Petrucci underneath us. That's just gone up, and people are saying Tech 3 or Ducati or Pramac, they're the popular ones. So if I get onto any of them bikes, I'm thinking Tech 3. On last year's game, I did a lot of the Pramac. I did some of the Pramac, did some of the LCR. As you can see, Tito Rabat coming underneath us. We're a bit off the pace at the minute, and we're losing positions each lap. Come on, we're down to 13th place. Come on, we can get Tito. But on last year's game, I did the Pramac, did Yamaha, did Ducati. So this year, we're going to be looking for Tech 3, Repsol Honda, maybe Aprilia, someone like that. Could go back to KTM as well. Just not able to brake as late as Tito is. Look at that, we get underneath him though, look at that. Can we get Petrucci? Bit of an ask on that. He is on that GP18, which is an incredibly quick bike in a straight line. Obviously, Petrucci doesn't have the full factory support, but next year, of course, he will be getting the factory support. It'll be a full factory rider for Ducati. About time for Petrucci. He's got an opportunity. Let's see what he does with it. I mean, obviously, we've got Tech 3's rider Zarco going to KTM next year, so can KTM perform next year? I mean, Zarco obviously thinks so. But it is going to be a full factory ride for him as we're getting a pretty decent run on Danilo here. Oh my god, we've clipped the back of him there. We're off wide. Where is Danilo? Oh, he's still on. I thought I'd knocked him off there. You hear the clonk of the bike there. So we're actually found a little bit of pace, I think, by the looks of things. Or at least through that little sector there. But we're coming to the end of the lap now. We're in 12th place. I don't think we're going to be able to get Petrucci for 11th. No, a bit far back. Yeah, very far back, but we hold on to 12th place, which is a decent result. 12th place is our highest result in the MotoGP class, so there we go. Take a nice 12th place there. I mean, it's not the best result, of course, but a very good one indeed. So let's see how we're going to be in the championship. Had a few comments, pretty disappointing that I moved up from Moto 2, which I agree with. We're in a decent battle, but I just, just felt like I wanted to move up and progress. But you can see Dovi overtaking Marquez in the championship. Where are we going to be in the championship now? We're not last. We've got 4 points on the board. Look at that. That is decent for us. So here are the standings then. Ducati and Honda battling out. Yamaha nowhere. Maybe I need to go to Yamaha, sort them out. But anyway, let's get into the next race. Might have a few R&D points, but let's take a look and get into the next round. So here we are for qualifying then. So doing our flying lap then, coming out of the pit. So we're here at Japan then for the next round. So we're here, and it is actually a wet circuit. It's not raining, but it is a wet circuit. So this is the first wet round I think I've had of the season. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't really seem to get many wet rounds this year. But let's see what we can do. You see Jack Miller currently fastest in this Q1 session. I mean, Jack Miller is actually really quick in the wet on this game. They've made it so he is a quick rider. So Jack Miller currently fastest as Abraham pulls out on us there. Run a bit deep. But as I was saying, Jack Miller, he is quickest. Milestone have actually made him quickest in the wet round. wet circuits, because it is true on this Ducati he's unstoppable in the wet. So we run wide here. So what I'm going to do, qualifying, just go and put in a few laps. This lap's pretty much been written off, but we'll finish it and we'll put some more laps in and we'll see what we can do. Coming across the line there as we get a bit wide out of the final corner. Coming across the line, what can we do as we finish our first final lap? And we go 1.7 seconds quickest. And I've messed up turn number 1 again, but that can't be quickest lap. So I'm going to head back into the pit. You know, I'm going to finish session. If that's fastest lap of the race, come on. And we've actually kept it fastest somehow. So how have we gone so much quicker than everyone in the wet? Does that mean we get pole position? I don't know. I'm just going to take should I? Yeah, I'll carry on in qualifying. I was going to say I'll take a middle of the pack start, but you know what? I'm going to push it. I'm going to push it for qualifying, and if it is a bit of a glitch where they're really slow in the AI, I'll take it. I mean, I'm going to go out 52.3. We can go and smash that time. We did a 150, so let's pump in a lap then and see what if we can take pole position then. So this is on 100% difficulty, so I'm not sure why we'd be able to go so much quicker than the AI, and that's just a bit of a glitch around here. I'm not too sure, but it's all about the race pace anyway. So but anyway, it is on 100% difficulty still, and we've gone 6/10 up in the first sector, so let's see what we can do then, following Jorge Lorenzo around. Oh, Alex Rins on our qualifying lap, and he just slots underneath us. What is he doing? So obviously we were on pace, but the AI obviously a bit quicker through here than us. But how are we still a second up? I mean, I don't get it. I don't get where we managed to get a second up on the AI. But we'll see. We'll see what these guys pump in. It might be towards the end of the session that they are able to pump in a quick lap, but we'll see then. See what we do across the line. So going around the final corner then. Power down, what can we do? Who goes fastest then? We do a 151.2, so that's going to do it for me for qualifying. I mean, if the AI are glitched, then I'll take it. And we take on pole position somehow on 100% difficulty on a KTM. I think this might be glitched. Let me know what you think. So here we are then for the race. We're going to be starting on pole position. I'm going to go for soft tyres. Hopefully they work out here at Japan, but we'll have to wait and see what our dry pace is like. I mean, it could be the AI are glitched slightly, but as I say, it's on 100% difficulty. But our first pole position start then. Let's see how we get on. Come on, and of course this KTM is not going to get as good a start as the Ducati from the middle of the front row, and look at that, we're absolutely swamped at turn number 1. You'd expect that. Everyone else is going to have better acceleration than us, but we get a better run out of there than Jack Miller. Obviously, Jack Miller might struggle around here in the dry. Obviously, he was quick in the wet, but we'll have to wait and see how he does in the dry, whether he falls backwards. Do we fall backwards with him as we're getting out wide a little bit? We're keeping it on the outside there. Oh, getting a bit on the grass there, doing a bit of motocross, but we get away with it. So now coming into turn number 5. Oh, a bit deep as we come under the first bridge. There's 2 bridges, 2 crossover sections here at Motegi. A bit like Suzuka, 2 crossover sections at Suzuka. And we've got, who is it, Iannone, the Suzuki behind us. But as you can see, as I expected during the race, we're going to start dropping off as Bradley Smith has had a crash. Falling behind Nakagami into last place he goes. Come on. Let's keep Danny Pedrosa at bay. We're really pushing this KTM as hard as we can. Trying to break when Jack Miller does, but he's starting to pull out a bit. As what on earth happened then? Danny Pedrosa completely hopped over the curb, pushed us out, and Valentino comes through. I'm not going to be afraid to overtake him. If we go for an overtake, can we break just before the 150 metre ball coming down here up the inside of the Doctor? Our brakes are not as good as the Yamaha. I keep forgetting that these KTM brakes aren't fantastic. So as you can see, Danny Pedrosa still swamping us, trying to get through on us, and I'm going as fast as I can, Danny. I'm going as fast as I can, so it's definitely a bit of a wet weather glitch with the qualifying. Dovia 147.9, we do a 150.8. Coming into turn number 1 then, I doubt we're going to be able to follow Valentino's pace, or any of these front riders, but I'm just going to try and hold on. I mean, I've got Pedrosa, I've got Vinales behind us now. We had Pedrosa, who's getting a bit feisty behind us, breaking at the 100 metre board. And look at that, even though I break a 100 meter, but we still miss the apex a little bit. You get away with it round turn 3 and 4, but it's just the brakes aren't just very good on this. So that's one area I'm definitely going to look to improve if I was to stay on this bike. Definitely go for some new brakes, upgrade the brakes, because you can see at the end of the straights we are losing out, getting on the grass a little bit there. We need a little bit more power from this KTM as well, so lots of areas to develop. So the question is, do I move to a team like Tech 3 or Pramac? I'm probably more Tech 3, or do I stay at KTM? Big question. I'd rather move to Tech 3 and develop a Tech 3 bike. That's personally what I'd do. But we'll have to wait and see, as Vinales is right behind us. Especially, it'll be interesting this season. Look at the queue we've made. It'll be interesting this season because obviously the Tech 3 is probably on par with the factory Yamaha. So be a good opportunity. You can see Valentino all over the back of Jack Miller trying to get through on him. We've got a massive queue here, so if we're not careful, I'm going to go defensive because we have to break. We have to break early. We have to break almost 200 meters. Everyone else could break 150, and we still, oh no, we just about hit the apex there. So you can see, look at that Suzuki ready to pounce on us through the final few corners. Turn 12, turn 13. Soft tyres definitely working around here. It's a short track. We get away with the soft tyres, and there we go. Proper representative lap time. 44.2. We do 45.7. So we're about a second and a half off of Dovi's pace, but Dovi is a machine as we run out wide. And now we can start pushing for the final lap. We can use up the rest of our tyres. And we pulled out a little bit on Danny Pedrosa there. Going to be breaking the 100 meter board again to turn number 3. But overcooking it. Oh no. On the gravel. Overcooked it. So these brakes are terrible. So we're now back in 8th place. But we might be able to get a run on Danny Pedrosa here as we get back past the Ducati. Lorenzo coming up the inside. Can we just turn 5 up the inside? Lorenzo's there to pounce. Right, up here into the final half of the lap. See, we've messed that up. We'll run a bit deep into there, and here comes Lorenzo up our inside. We've got the inside line for the next one. Battling it out with Jorge. Oh, he clips our rear tyre. We almost went down there. Did you see that? Oh, we cut in front of him because of that. I'm not having that, but Danny's going to be looking to get back past Lorenzo as we run deep into here. These brakes just aren't very good. Take a wider line, get a tighter exit and get a better acceleration, but into here, definitely taking the inside line because Lorenzo is going to be able to slam on those brakes really early. Look at them gaining on the brakes into there. We're going to hold it. It's literally called 90-degree corner. That is mad. Under the bridge then. Out in the final 2 corners, can we get 6th place? I mean, that would be fantastic. As long as we don't lose it into the final corner, we'll be able to do it running a bit wide. Power down. Dovi takes the win once again, so he's going to be extending his championship lead. We come home in 6th place. What a result that is for KTM. That is incredible. Right, so you can see we got 6th place. That's going to bump us up in the championship a little bit. So let's take a look. Where are we in the championship now? We are 16th place, 14 points, a decent amount of points. We're already catching up to our teammate of Paul Espargaro. That is decent, that is. So that's going to do it for this episode. We're getting more points on the book. Can we overtake Aprilia? That is the big question. But I think we're going to get some more development points, but I'll use them in the next episode. But if you did enjoy this one, remember to give it a like, comment and subscribe for more. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links in the description, and we'll see you in the next one.